Hello, students. Hope you had a nice weekend. I want to give you some updates on the planner. So, I'm learning how to use it in an even better way than I imagined, and it is helping me practice more effectively than I ever have. So, when I was doing my licentiate, in the final month, I was practicing about 3 hours a day. And right now, I'm getting the same amount of clarity and effectiveness practicing in about half the time. I'm not covering as much music, but I'm making more gains with less time spent. Okay, so let me show you some things. The first thing is breaking down a piece or a task into three priorities. Okay, that might be practicing a page, another page, and then running through the piece like here. So I just want to take this example of the Chopin. So the first priority is page 3, steady hands together. When I take the daily page, which is so important because it gives you a focus for the day and it shows you how you're working throughout the week. I wrote page 3, last two lines steady hands together, and I didn't complete it on Monday. But on Tuesday, I wrote it again because I saw that it was not complete the day before. So I checked it. And then Wednesday, page 3, steadier, right? Because the whole goal is to do the whole page 3 hands together steadier. I did not complete the goal. But the next day, I did. And then I went through the whole piece. So the point is that you take a task and you break it down into smaller tasks and you commit to completing that task until it's done. Not when it's 80% done, not when it's 90% done, but till it's completely done. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean that it's perfect, but it means that you can play it steadily without any pauses. And what you will find out is that if you are pausing in your piece, that is just a sign that you need to practice more drills in those sections. So when students learn a page of music, they usually don't learn it completely. They don't learn the step completely, and then they move on to the next step or they move on to the next page while leaving the previous page incomplete. So, the planner is a way for you to commit to the tasks in your pieces, whatever the task is, until it's complete before you move on to the next thing or before you move on to the next page. And the analogy here that's coming to mind is building a brick wall correctly the first time, right? It's painstaking and you move at a slower pace, but then you don't need to rearrange or rebuild the wall later when all the mortar is already formed and hardened. Okay, so